What's up YouTube, welcome to another video from my channel. I'm Ankit Banerjee and you're watching It's Your Bike Ankit. So today I'm at KTM VIP in order to cover the launch event of the KTM RC200. So finally the whole setup is ready. Behind me you can see a lot of people. So I will show you the total setup right now.
Lovely colors. You can see the poster of city. We have space poster of city.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. খুব অল্প সময়ের মধ্যে আমাকে অমৃতাংশু প্রসেনজিৎ স্যার কন্ট্যাক্ট করেছিল and আমাকে ইভেন্টের সম্বন্ধে বলে। আর আমি বলেছিলাম যে এত অল্প সময়ের মধ্যে কি করে কি সম্ভব হয়, আমি খুব কনফিউজ ছিলাম। and এখন তোমাদেরকে দেখে mesmerized. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. A big clap for you all.
ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে আমরা আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম এখানেই শেষ করছি।
Happy Audience Day to you.
Square type Okay, very rightly pointed out. The huge changes in technology, ADE to control LG, 5 lakh. It is a very different looking and very model. It is full premium. Change console that is our RC200 generation. Excellent.
The next day.
Now today I'm at Park Street KTM. So this is a KTM Chorongi. I will attach each and every possible address as well as links in the description box. So please consider checking it out. And without further ado, let's hit the video. But before, you need to subscribe to this channel in order to get such exclusive videos upon the recent launches of motorcycles and stuff. And let's jump into the video. So guys, this is the KTM RC200 that you are seeing in front of me. Now as you can see, this looks like a whole new motorcycle right now, and there has been a lot of changes to talk about. So the very first thing that you will notice is the head. I know the opinions are quite polarizing, but if you are seeing and judging this motorcycle in pictures, you're doing something wrong. You need to visit any KTM showroom in order to see this motorcycle in person, and then you can decide whether it looks bad or not. Because till I entered the showroom and seen this motorcycle, I was quite subjective about this, but finally my decision came into a conclusion that the older one looked better. But even this one has its own charm, and moreover this has become a lot more wider than before. And you can see there are some sort of collars that you can see here. These are extensions, and on either side, of course. And coming to the headlamp that you can see, so it's a all LED headlamp just like the 390s. So all LED headlamp, there's no compromise upon the 200. And here you have a DRL. Let me switch it on. So here you have the DRLs, which also looks really nice, and these are the indicators. So these are the turn indicators, which is integrated well, and it is really well integrated, to be very honest, because previously it was in the mirrors, but body integrated indicators are a much more welcoming thing, I personally feel. And another thing is that like the older RC, if you know, then this transparent casing was all over its face, as well as it used to come up to here, but this time it's a single piece unit which also acts as a double bubble visor, and it is a lot more extended this time, and it covers the entire headlamp casing. And there is a clever graphics that has been given, so you can access this part from here. So this is the part underneath the speedometer. So there's a clever graphics and a lot of things going on in the face. That's why you might feel like, yeah, it's quite cluttery, but it's not. And another thing, I wish this could have been removed. So there is some sort of honeycomb pattern that you can see all throughout the headlamp, which is again creating a lot of what should I say, clumsiness. But apart from that, it's a really good looking motorcycle in person, in my opinion. And coming here, you have this race inspired fairing, and you can see a lot of cuts and creases this time, unlike the single piece unit. So you can see the ventilations are new here, air ventilations. So this fairing is offering a damn good aerodynamic efficiency, so it's a very good thing. At the front, if you see, coming to the wheels, so here you have this orange colored alloys. So the front tire is at 110 section, while this is a MRF tire, a 17-inch one, and you have the WP Apex forks here. So WP Apex signature for KTM's. And here you have a very unique disc brake, unique looking disc brake rather, because you can see there is no main mass unit. So this has resulted in 2 kilograms of weight release as both the alloys and the disc brake itself. And this is a 320 disc now, so 200cc motorcycle from KTM getting a 320 disc is a pretty good thing, I would say. And this is the signature mudguard. It is now much more bulbous, not as sharp as the older RC. So coming here, you don't have a fairing extension underneath, so the ground clearance is kind of similar. Nothing has changed as far as I remember, but this fairing used to come up to here. It's not coming here, so it's ending up abruptly, I would say. Then if you come to this side, here you have the new subframe of this. So the main trellis is kind of hidden inside the fairing, and here you have the exposed subframe. So this is a very new unit, and KTM has increased the rigidity, yet it is much more dynamic, as they say. And the two things that are continuous in this RC200 or isn't changed yet, so that's the engine and the swing arm. So the engine is the same as before, so it produces about 25 PS and about 19 point something Newton meters of torque. So it is pretty what should I say, pretty engaging. The power figures are really nice, and the swing arm, as you can see, is a cast aluminium swing arm. And while you come to the rear end, so it's a 230 rear disc brake with this 150 section rear tire, again from MRF, and 17-inch. Of course, you have a very wide tire hugger and the mandatory safety guard, the open chain system. So this is quite normal. And here you have the tail section. So let me first switch it on, then I will show you. So here you have the tail section. So the tail section, you have a long tail tidy coming. It looks much more neater now, and you have the signature KTM turn signals, LED turn signals at the rear. And the rear section has changed dramatically, because you can see this has become much more sharper. This LED strip is looking so much gorgeous. Now it is much more pronounced, and upon applying some brakes, the latter lights up. So let me do that. So you can see I'm applying the brake and it is lighting up. And there is kind of a smoke finish that I am seeing, so it's not completely transparent. And coming to this side, you have this subframe which looks really nice. Now coming to the main change, so previous RC didn't have a seat, I would say. Rather, it was a kind of foam that was applied. It also acted as the rear end as well as it was the seat integrated. Finally, RCs now have seat complete dedicated seat for the pillion. And here you can see the cushioning is pretty soft. The space, I would say, is much more better, and even it is better than some of the sports bike that I have seen in recent times. And you have these grab rails. RC is having grab rails, wow. So this has grown up and became much more road focused, much more friendly to be ridden and friendly to be considered as a everyday motorcycle. And finally you have this rider seat which is much more wider, having much more room for the rider, as well as it is providing very good support. You can see this is upswept, so that's a very good thing. You have this naked portion here, here you have this portion cut off. It's not extended up to this part, so here you can grip the tank with your thighs. The tank is much more easier now, so it's much more roundish instead of being that much more sharper. So you can see the tank portion looks really nice, and while you come to the dash, you just fall for this motorcycle. I personally am falling for this dash, at least, because you can see there's this 2WP apex front. I think the steering geometry can be adjusted. You can just move it a tad bit closer to you in order to facilitate your riding styles. And while you come here, you can see the clutch lever, which is pretty nice. It's non-adjustable. And here you have the pass light, this is the upper dipper, this ignition, this is the horn, and finally you have the engine kill switch as well as the ignition switch. So there's nothing fancy about this, so this is plain and simple. Now coming to the speedometer that I am saying, so the speedometer, as you can see, is straight away taken up from 250 Adventure and given up to this motorcycle. So here you have a host of information, so very KTM like. You have this time, you have this long tachometer going on, this is the fuel meter, you have speed indications here. So this is a standstill motorcycle, can't show you that. And here you have the tail lights all around, and also the shift light. So that's what you have as a speedometer of the KTM RC200. And also the looking mirrors are foldable, so you can adjust them in order to see what's coming behind. And moreover, this is a short walk around. And another thing that I missed out was the radiator. So this, as you can see, is a curved radiator. So curved radiator, but there is only single fan, unlike the 390's dual fan setup. So liquid cooled motorcycle, of course, you can understand. And here you have the WP Apex exposed rear monoshock, which also looks really nice. The white color gives a very good contrast. So that's what you have. And you have dual channel ABS in terms of electronics. Coming to the graphics, coming to the colors, there are two colors that are available, and you can check both of them out in KTM Chorongi. So here is another one I will show you. So here you have another color for the RC200. This is a silver color with this similar orange graphics, which looks really nice. And the silver color also looks really nice. Excuse me for the pillar. And so this is the silver color that you can see from the rear. And let me switch on the DRL and show you. So it's a daytime. So the DRL is quite, what should I say? It's kind of frosted, I would say. You can understand there's a sticker that has been pasted up over it, and it caused it to get frosted. And it doesn't make a whole lot of difference in the day, rather it would make a huge difference at the night while you ride. So that's a good thing. And let me just give you a glimpse of the front headlight. So that's the front headlight that you can see. And what else was it? Oh yeah, exhaust note. So RC's exhaust note. Let's jump to that. So finally, let's crank this thing up. So ignition switch, and underbelly exhaust. So very signature KTM style, I would say, and I felt like the exhaust note is kind of damped. It's not like the older KTM's, but that's all. What should I say? All credit goes to the BS6 norms, of course, and also KTM has improved the exhaust note. I believe this is much more soothing to hear than the very first RCs, that tin can like exhaust note. So this is much more matured, I would say. And so guys, that was my video upon the KTM RC200. You have seen both the colors, the silver one as well as the black one. So if you like this video, so like, share and subscribe to this channel, and please hit the bell icon in order to get each and every notification that as soon as I upload some videos. Okay, now coming to the pricing ex showroom is 2 lakh and 8,000 rupees, so 2.08 lakhs, and this pricing hasn't changed, and to my surprise actually, because there's so much changes onto it, and this is a whole new motorcycle, but still the pricing has remained same, but that's a very good thing. And coming to the conclusion, if you see, still I haven't read the motorcycle, so I can't tell you the difference between the older one and the new one, because I have extensively written the older one, that's for sure. But coming to the looks that I was quite subjective upon, I told you that as soon as I entered the showroom, my views were completely changed. This looks much more better than pictures, and rather being better, it looks much more proportionate, and kind of somewhere or the other you can feel the older RC8's design. Now coming to the comparison in the segment, so there is no such comparison in the price segment, but below it sits the R15 V3, or rather the V4 and the R1M, and that kind of is devoid of this much power, so 25 PS is quite a lot. And coming to the R15, if you see, R15 I would say is much more mileage oriented and much more easier than this one. So this is a purebred super sport, and it is the best way to enter the track in terms of being a beginner. So that's RC200 for you. So this is Ankit Banerjee signing off. Hope to see you in the next video soon.